been a month since I posted a long video on YouTube. It's been a very, very long time. Now, this was intentional because I was feeling uninspired and just like, ugh. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it was just like an overall sense of just like a big, like, you see, I can't even describe it. Just a huge lack of inspiration, a lack of like a why, a purpose. Not to get all serious on you, but yeah, the past couple weeks I've moved into school, started going to school, and I was like, uh-oh. I don't feel good in my heart and in my head. I don't feel good. So then I decided, maternity leave from YouTube as I am developing myself. That was quite the analogy. I did not mean to say that. That was disturbing almost. Okay, yeah, a mental maternity leave as I'm forming and birthing a new me. Bro, this is what my brain has been like for the past month since we spoke. Now, I did think of you often, as I always do. I thought of you a lot, and I missed you. I just never really felt like I had something to share, something worth sharing. There are 116 of you, which is awesome and amazing and incredible that in a month I still gained a couple people into the fam, which is awesome, through shorts, which I feel like YouTube shorts is like low-key cheating because my views go like way up, but also it's like, who's watching shorts, the likes are still low, but hey, I'm getting the logistics. You don't care. But yeah, let me talk about how this month has been. And I'm not going to come on here and say like, oh, I'm completely healed and that's why I'm back. No, I just kind of miss you guys. And if I'm going to go through it, I might as well go through it with my besties. So I did feel like something was missing in these weeks, and that was you. So I'm really excited to get back into it. But yeah, let's go do a little recap of where I've been. Okay, so going back, starting with like why I like wanted to take a break and when I first felt like I needed to, I was really, really having so much fun. The last long video I posted was of my like back to school, like first week of school. So much fun to edit and produce and film like what school's like. Like I really like doing that kind of stuff. And it was super fun. And I was like, oh, this is great, so fun. But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going home next weekend. I'm going to go to a Zach Bryan concert. Like, that's some good content. I'm going to post that. It's going to be so fun. Make a little, like, home vlog. And so, like, I went home. I filmed going home. It was a beautiful, beautiful sunset, all these things. And as I was going home, I thought to myself, I'm not going to post this one. And I think my dwindle started way before this, but I realized I was dwindling out into a dark, dark place when my sister was like, hey, is everything okay? Like, are you okay? Like, there's those handful of people that know you well. When they say, like, are you okay? You just explode. Like, I was like, yeah. I had to do some introspection, and I was like, I don't think I'm okay. Like, going to school, I just feel like this heaviness. I feel this, like, sadness. Like, I don't like it here. And also, it's not fair. I came off of a summer of just like incredible growth, incredible community, being with people that I've known almost a majority of my life. And so it's not fair to be fully known, fully loved, and be aware of it, and then going to a school where like you don't really know as many people as closely, or you're not as involved, or people don't know your character, or the majority of people around you aren't like you. Especially like I think I put a lot of pressure on this year of like, it's my sophomore year, I know what I'm doing, I have an apartment, like let's get it, like all these things, and it just kind of like so I just felt this like unsettledness in my heart when I went home, and I was like, wow, this is what I'm missing. Like I want to just be here. Like I don't want to be at school. I want to just be here. Like what am I doing? And like what am I doing wrong? I feel like I'm the same person at school as I am at home. Why isn't the surroundings, why isn't the community, why isn't it the experience the same? Like I just like didn't understand what wasn't clicking. So I was like, oh, it's me then. Like am I being two different people? No. So what's going on? Like I have no idea. So I went home, and then I went to a Zach Bryan concert, and it was actually the cutest thing ever. It was so fun. I took such cute pictures with my family, and, like, that's always fun. And, like, saw my friends, and the concert was really sweet. There were people dancing in, like, a circle, and I was like, that is so whimsical and cute and, like, beautiful. I had a hot dog, so, it was good. And then by the time we got to leave, I was like, no, don't take me from here, no. I did not want to go. I did not want to come back here. I was like, Lord, please keep me here. I love being home. I love everything about this. Like, don't make me go back. But guess where I came? I came back. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to take a month off of posting. And I'm going to take just some time to like really like settle in here and like build roots before I like start mass producing things of like, this is awesome, I love my life, because that's not true. And even still, not the truest. I'm grateful for my life, but I don't know if I adore it right now, and that's okay. And basically came home, I tried to like reconnect in like the best ways that I knew how, which just consists of going on some drives, like beautiful drives, looking at nature, reconnecting, touching grass, if you know what I mean, looking at all the birds, going on walks. I went on a couple runs, just really poured myself into like schoolwork. And there was one time I went on a run and I saw a swing set. I've been waiting to find a swing set since being here. I got to swing on a swing set, and that was like one of the first times that I felt like oh my gosh, like it's going to be okay, and I am okay. And that was like last weekend, and I was like 3 weeks into my month off, so it took a long time for that feeling of like hope to come back. Also, I did get my period and then I felt hope immediately after that, so I think it might have been something to do with PMS, TMI, but like I think I have something going on somewhere. I need to get that checked out if this persists, because I cannot. It was just really sad and dark and like ugh. But basically I remember sharing with my sister, like sitting there like just like, oh my gosh, like everything's going wrong. There was a week right before my period, which is why I think it's PMS, where every day I woke up and something else was like hitting me in the face of like, this is wrong, like this is an inadequate area of your life. And like it was just such like enemy territory, and I was just like, oh my gosh, my brain, like I couldn't keep up. Like I was like, I rebuke that. I like I take captive my thoughts and I make them obedient to Christ. I read my Bible, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna do all these things, but it just wasn't enough. And I was just like, what am I doing? And like it was just such like a heavy feeling of like inadequacy is the best way I could say it, which made me feel so distant from God. And that was something like the Monday of that week I woke up and I was like, I feel like something's missing. And I remember texting myself that, because I was like, this is weird. Like, I can't wait to figure it out. I'm a very faithful person of like, there is an answer to this. I'm going to find it out someday. Or like, this will get better someday. So I need to document the before so that after it will get better. But I texted myself that Monday and I was like, I feel like something's missing. So every single day that week I woke up and I was just like, oh, no friends. Oh, bad at school. Oh, do you really want to be an optometrist? Could you really be an optometrist? Do they need you here? What's your purpose here? Why are you here? What difference are you making? No one listens to you. Like all these different like lies. And it was just, I knew they were lies, but my heart didn't know and my soul didn't know. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is so like, what am I supposed to do? So every single morning I'm waking up and I'm just like, oh my gosh, another day. Like this is not good. And then on Friday of that week, it was very beautiful, very poetic the way that Satan was working in my life, because that Friday, it like dawned on me that I was like, this whole week, like solving these things every morning of like, I rebuke that thought of loneliness, I rebuke that thought of like the lack of like intelligence or the cringiness of like posting. That also came up of like, what makes you think that you should keep posting? Like what makes you think you like get a platform, which like I don't have one, which is the craziest thing. Like Satan is just like, oh yeah, what makes you think that you deserve one? What makes you want to get followers? What makes you keep posting? Like why would you even do that? No one even cares. No one cares. That's the point. Like that's the point. This is for fun, and if anything I can impact 116 people, that's amazing. That's way more than I could impact without posting. So hello. It was just a lot of like lies, stuff like that, but things I could like, okay, I'm gonna pray it out, whatever. But then I realized on Friday, I was like, there's still something that's like missing. I don't understand what it is. And I was like, whoa, I haven't heard from God all week or felt his presence all week. This is awful. Which is like the worst feeling as a Christian, is to feel ghosted by God. And I still don't really know a strategy to get out of that. It was just like the next weekend I woke up and I was like, I feel hope, I feel faith, I feel like God's presence again. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like I can't even tell you how to get there. So if you're in a phase of like, I don't feel God, I don't hear God, I don't understand what I'm doing with my life or what my purpose is, a deep dark place that I really wish no one can relate to, but if you can, I'm so sorry. And it does get better, but there's literally nothing you can do to control, to pray, to Bible your way out of it, except for like maybe finding mentors, maybe fasting and praying. But like I don't know what to do except for pray for you, because like I don't know how I got out of that season. But it's just like, dang, like that sucks. And so now it's been slightly better because I know God's got me and I know God's with me. And like, it is a gift to hear from God. And I think I took it as like an accolade, like something that I've earned of like, oh, I hear God's voice because I'm so devout. No, No, you hear God's voice because God chooses to let you hear his voice. He chooses to clear the path so that you can hear him through all the chaos. It is a muscle that you can like tune in or hone, but it's not something that you earn. So I think maybe that's what he was trying to teach me, and like maybe I got confused along the way of that. But that was like a really big like, what the heck, this month of like, wow, that was weird. And I don't even know what advice I would give just to share. Like, that's weird and it happens. So yeah. But yeah, I like try to reconnect with nature. Like I said, it was like the rain matched my mood, so that was fun. It's been fall-y and 75, 73, the perfect little fall weather. It's been interesting. It's been like melancholy. Just like knowing that I'm in a season of growth and a season of sacrifice, of like, even though there is no fruit of what I'm doing, working out is still good, even when you don't see muscles grow the next day. Eating healthy is still good, even if you don't have abs the next day. Like, it's about like what you're developing, and if I'm going to live with Jesus forever in heaven, I might as well develop good habits now so that they're more solidified for eternity. Like, I'm not just living for now, and I'm not just living for the fruits of the world, but also the fruits of heaven, and I'm storing up treasures in heaven every time I open my Bible, every time I talk to God, every time I trust when I can't feel him, because soon I'll be able to see him and feel him and walk with him every single day. There's literally no need for faith because he's literally there. There's no jump, there's no leap, there's no nothing. But now I get to store up my treasures in heaven by trusting when I don't feel, and trusting when I don't see fruits, and trusting that there is an impact for me to make here, and he has a plan for me here, even if I feel so not, if I feel the opposite. Like, even if I feel the opposite, I know God has put me here for a reason. Yeah. Now, I did just dance with my sweet roommates yesterday, and it really was poetic. So sometimes you gotta move on. So even though it's not perfect and it's not going amazing in my life right now, that's the realness of humanity and being human, is that it's not going to be perfect all the time, and there's things that I can't control. But what I can control is still being involved, still pursuing the Lord, still trying, still loving others and loving God, and still reaching out to friends. So that's what I've been trying to do, and that's where I've been this past month. Please fill me in on where you've been, because I have missed you guys. Let me know in the comments, and let all 116 of us please comment. But yeah, thank you. I'm sorry I took a month off, but as you can see, I kind of needed it. But I hope to be more consistent with you guys in the future. Love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Oh yeah.